Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee with SEC 150. I want to go ahead and go over the steps you'll need to do to complete the GlobalProtect Login and Password Lab for this week. Alright, first thing I want to do is in the announcements on Moodle, you should get an IP address that you're going to enter and a password. Everybody's username is your first initial, your first name, and your full last name. Alright, if you have a hyphenated name or two last names, just use your first last name. All right, the first section of your last name. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me, and I'll tell you guys exactly what that is. But I'll give you the IP address to put in and also the password. All right, it'll be a default password for right now, and then I'm going to change it for you guys. All right, so I've got a test account set up. Test user 17. Put in a password. All right, when you guys put in this IP address, you may have to put in https:// and then that IP address in your URL box to get it to work, but I already have mine in. I just don't want to show it to everybody in the world. All right, click login. All right, your connection is not private, that's fine. All right, then you should get this window. All right, and most computers are going to be your 64-bit. All right, but if I look in system, alright, see right here, I typed in system and search, Windows 10, 64-bit operating system. Alright, so I'm going to do 64-bit Windows. Alright, downloads GlobalProtect client. Alright, and you're actually going to enable this client and then put your username and password in again. And then it'll give you remote access into the network at school, the 0209 lab. Alright, so that's downloaded. Go ahead and click this. Setup wizard opens up. Okay, go ahead and click next. Default folder is fine. Next again, it'll start installing. You want to allow this app to make changes? Yes. Alright, installation is complete. It might take a little bit longer on your guys' computers. Alright, porthole is going to be that same IP address that I gave you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and do this off the screen. So porthole is the IP address. The username is the same username you just used. And mine is test user 17, password. Alright, as soon as you hit connect, it's going to say, hey, there's a problem with the security certificate. That's fine. It's just telling you it's not been certified by a third party or a certified certificate authority. It's certified by the certificate given out by the firewall itself. Alright, so you can hit continue. Alright, and as soon as this thing connects, you'll go through connecting. It's already connected to mine. Let's see if I can put this back on the screen. Alright, so that's what you're going to see. You're going to log in. Portal is the IP address, that external IP address. Username, test user 17, password. Click connect. It'll go through a little couple status changes. It'll say connecting and then connected, unless you put in the wrong password, username and password, things like that. Alright, so now I'm literally connected to the remote network. Alright, so what I'm going to do next, let's do this. Hang on one second. Alright, so what we're going to do is you have to have VMware Workstation installed, which if you don't have it installed already, I'll give you guys the download information for that. Alright, connect to remote server. Alright, and I'm going to give you an IP address to your remote machine, which the first pod is 192.168.254. 11. That student account's not going to work. It's going to be, it's just this. Actually, the student will work until I change it. All right, wait for it to connect. All right, so you have, this is your server you're on, which is actually a virtualized desktop PC, 192.168.254.11. All right, these 4 machines have to be started up. They should already be started up though. All those pods are only running. That's fine because I can actually watch you guys when you're working, so that's good. Logged in as student, has student right there. I'll probably keep that. I might change that, but just stay tuned for that. But the big thing is make sure your firewall is working. Sometimes it'll crash, which it's kind of common for this virtual machine to crash the way it's set up, and then your client. And let's just give it a second for it to start up. Alright, and do not worry about this right here either. This usage, you still have 1.2 gigabytes left. Alright, so the firewall's up. Just give it a minute. Any of this cloud-based stuff takes a while to come up. But you're not going to do too much changes after it's already been booted up. Alright, so here's our server. Alright, all 4 of these are running. Little green arrows. Powered on. Don't worry about that red. It's just filling up with the free space is running out. Alright, we want to make sure our client, which is server 2012, is up. Alright, if you're not logged in, I'll give you guys the password to this this client also, which is in the lab. Alright, and because what you'll be doing is remoting into the firewall. Just make sure it works. Alright, so I'm logged into the firewall there. Close that out. Firewall. Alright. I'm actually logged into the firewall now. Alright, so if I'm not logged in, I'll give you guys this login. Alright, just go in here. It shows that I last logged in on this afternoon. I want to make sure this firewall is connected out to the internet. I can do a ping host google.com. Alright, I'm getting replies back. Control C to get out of that. Alright, just let it sit where it is. Click over here. Virtual router. As long as you're getting that, and to get out of this virtual machine, Control Alt. Get you out of it. Go to this one. Click inside of it. If you had to type something in, it actually tells you right there. Control Alt to return to computer. Alright. VR, virtual router. As long as that's up, that's fine. It's giving you a cursor. It's not crashed or anything. The DMZ, same thing. Alright, just give me a cursor. Alright. As long as this all stays up, this is like the hardest thing to get it started, but let me check one more thing. All I really want you guys to be able to do right now is actually get into the lab with a VPN connection. But it's cool just to show you guys to do this. Actually, I think it's 1.2. Is that right? Show interface. All. Well, I think it's 254. 192.168.1.254. All right. Log into this HTTPS // should work. Maybe. Alright. Alright. Your connection is not private, that's fine. Because on this too, and this is a virtual router, it's issuing out its own certificate. Alright, so advanced. Scroll down, make this a little bit bigger maybe. Alright. Proceed. Alright, I can log in from here. Let's just wait for a second while that comes up. Alright, so definitely if you can get to this point, that's great. The big thing is just being able to actually log into the VPN into the lab network is the big thing. This is coming up. It takes a second. Alright, so it's up now. We would be good to go. Alright, so that's up. Back to all this. Don't shutting this stuff down, just leave it open, leave it running, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to give you guys each your own IP address, but for now, if you guys can just get to this IP address, you can't really do any damage to it because every time you restart it, it'll reset back to the image, but the original image. But just make sure you can get there. VPN in. I'll text you guys, or not text, email you guys a new password. But just look for more information on Moodle. Alright, and shortly I'll be giving you guys another video on how to do the other lab. Alright, thanks for watching.